not to look incredulous as I hear him say this stuff.
He says, "Well, my condolences. Uh, I don't think I've heard of this story. I hear of everyone's story. Wait, who are you?"
Oh shit. Oh
Name's
shit.
Billy Bob Thornton.
He says, "Billy Bob Thornton. I wonder if I have that name in my index."
Oh
And so he
shit.
goes
Nah, don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it.
Nerds.
so he goes to his
I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna go. Actually, sir, I'm from out of town.
He says, "Then why do you have one of my bandanas? Did you kill someone?"
Oh no.
At this
No,
point,
absolutely.
I interrupt and say, "Look, we're security consultants, and
Oh,
right now,
shit!
see, we've got right up to you right now. If we wanted to cause you harm, there would have been a bit of a fight, and who knows what would have happened. You obviously need to work on something to make this sort of thing not happen in the future. We're willing to help you with that. Like, we're coming here as a sort of token of goodwill because, quite honestly, we had a better experience with your game than we did with anybody else."
He says, "What the hell is? Who the hell is this guy then? Why does he have one of my bandanas?"
I'm going to. I have like a I guess like a bowler hat or a cowboy hat, some kind of hat.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm going to do this, put it back on.
Also
like,
tensing in case they lose
And you
their
turn
shit.
into a
Like,
cat when you take the hat off.
Yeah, I'm also
Yeah, basically,
getting,
yeah.
a little tense. Like, I'm ready. If shit goes down, these guys go nuts. I'm gonna I don't want to be caught.
Oh no,
flat-footed.
yeah, no, I'm totally fine with it. I
So
wanted to go with
maybe
these guys
start
first. The other guys have
re-rolling
more
your
money.
characters right now, guys. We'll see you
Yeah,
in
I
a
kind of realized I
next
should. I
week.
tend to follow people when I shouldn't. But all right, what happens?
Yeah, I tend to do bad things when people follow me.
Anyway, he says, "Oh, you snuck through my hideout. Well, I guess most of our people are friendly. I don't think you had to do that. Who are you really then?"
Well, you can just call me
Weird.
Bill. That's all I ever get called
I
by.
tell him. I've been called Ripfist Turtlepaw. You might have known me as the man who slayed the giant beast of whatever I slayed last time. I don't remember what it's called.
And this is
So-
Rip Fist.
I've killed so many things I
Oh
can't
no,
remember.
I'm not done talking. I'm still saying how
Oh, okay.
awesome I am.
Yeah, I'm like
And,
Rip Fist.
Yes, like I am known as Ripfist Turtlepaw. We are in town for the time being. We took a look around, and it seems like you're a gang who can use some help. We'd like to offer our services in small but important ways.
He says, "All right then. Well, I usually don't tell people of the reason that I created the gang myself, and I'm not going to share such
Totally fine
discretions
with
with
it.
you. No, I'm not going to share such discretion with you. But if you want to know of how you can help, I do know that there are some things that can be done. For instance, the Suicide Kings have been taking a lot of our supplies to keep our hideout very clean. See, unlike theirs, we keep our establishment quite clean. I don't know why they're stealing cleaning supplies, but they are. And if you can maybe figure out the source of that, that'd be great.
Do you
Another
have
thing, Hmm?
Go ahead.
Another thing though is that if you can capture the ringleader, that'd be really handy.
That would
Just fight the
that would just be
entire
so
war for us.
helpful
So,
if you can
know.
capture the
But
guy.
I'm not sure if you
You got-
guys are up to such a task, because he is a pretty hard man to find.
We haven't told him we're only here for a week, so
No.
I'd rather not say, "Wait, yeah, we're totally gonna steal and kill."
Oh,
this dude."
you want us to go down to
Vanish after
Safeway and
4
get you
days.
some fucking deodorant or something like that? Oh, that's cool. We can do that. That's fine. Like,
Right?
yeah, right.
Oh no, I was. Wait,
Kill
I
a
was asking. Wait,
whole
they're
dude.
stealing cleaning supplies. What do you guys clean with?
What were we
Is it
saying,
like
Jacob?
chemicals
Sorry?
or like soaps? Or like
He says, well, it's usually just bars of soap and stuff. I don't know why they're stealing it, but they are.
They got like
another
a fight
thing-
club going on over there or something.
The
like
last
that.
thing that you could do, and he lays his hand on Bill's shoulder, and he says, "And I'll help your own people," is that you can probably help some of the Enamelians that they've been enslaving. I've been hearing recent tales in the newspaper that people are getting really mad that a lot of Enamelians from around here aren't showing up for the work, and I'm pretty sure that's because that the purple guys, the purple bastards, are stealing enemy aliens
my,
and
my
kind of
ears perk up.
enslaving them.
Slavers. Oh,
Frank, I think we picked the right people to kill.
I would say yes, slavers. You know, the great thing about slavers, they tend to have a lot of money, and I don't feel bad about killing them for my alignment.
He's for my alignment. I just, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, I can-
He says in
I could
character.
torture and murder slavers. They're bad guys. That's totally fine.
I don't know about the torture part.
I'm just gonna, but I have to get more information about their other bad guy plans. Probably.
So-
We would also not only that, but I would like imagine that I would ask, hey, so can I have like a type of map or perhaps of like different places they're striking so I can go and check them out and make sure like or their headquarters, you guys have a map of that would work out great too.
Oh, hang on.
So
Can
you
I,
guys just doing this for shits and giggles, or you're trying to get money out of it?
I was about
Money.
to tell, I was going to interrupt and say, hey, before we agree to anything, let's discuss our remuneration, if you will. I don't burp out loud like that, but that would be kind of funny if I did. Fuck that. So,
He says, "You guys want a reward for doing this for us? What are you doing? Because the Animalian part, I don't really have too much concerns of that. That's just something you can do on your
You
own."
wouldn't have concerns for the Animalians,
Well-
but you would have concerns for the fact that we are hitting your enemies where it hurts by destroying one of their slavery rings.
The
and
enemy of our enemy is your friend.
We're-
essentially.
Our enemy.
doing you a favor at great risk to ourselves, and we would be really pushing you guys forward in the whole street war stuff. And for that, sort of expect a little bit. I mean, I might not really want to do this if I'm not looking at a little light at the end of the tunnel.
He says, "All right then, I suppose I can give you some stuff, but we're not that rich. We usually spend all of our expenses on keeping our facilities in top shape, unlike the purple bastards."
Buddy, when we're done with this place, you will be that rich.
He says, if you can maybe even persuade one or two of the Animalians that are maybe not so lucky in getting a job, or maybe just here for their family to help our own cause, that'd be very helpful as well.
Didn't you say that
So-
they were getting attacked from both sides, though?
Yes, but with the Black Sun, it's not organized. It's just assholes being assholes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Like, because their gang isn't perfect either. They have some wackos too. So they're not really kidnapped. They kidnap like one or two people and just like have them in their basement.
And it's not even
so
like
they're like
the main guy.
friendly
It's like
Put
kidnap
full
murderers.
lotion
it's like
on the
no, it's
skin
like
of
it's like two
sausages.
people that are
Yeah.
kind of associated with the gang that like have.
Hang
these
on, guys. I think we're cutting off Jacob a little. What were you saying, Jacob?
Nothing. I was just making a joke.
The
Oh, okay.
lotion on its skin.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it's-
like when we
it's-
talk, your stuff gets cut off. It's really weird. Like it might just be because you lack a mic or something like that.
It's probably shitty laptop mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's as opposed to what Suicide Kings are doing. They actually have organized bands of dudes going into people's houses, stealing them, and then at night they usually sell them off to distant places. So some of the Animalians aren't even there anymore.
Okay.
Like that's where the black market
Well,
is.
I am going. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna, ask the guy, hey, well, do you have like any information that would be useful to us, like just locations of things we could check out? Like maps are great.
We need information to be able to track people. We're pretty new here.
He says, "Of course, you guys don't even look like you're from the same empire as us. Here, just take this map, and from the same place where he got it, like it's a nightstand beside his bed. You're in his bedroom.
He's standing there like
We just
half.
barged
He's got
into
like
this
a
dude's
top on.
bedroom.
with
He's
some
either like a
pants on.
smoking
Bing, bing,
jacket and nothing else.
Yeah.
He's
That'd be really
he's just in
creepy.
a robe.
Yeah. He's slowly oiling himself as we talk. All right.
So, it's just not like that. We don't do that kind of stuff here. We're very, very serious. We like to keep ourselves clean.
He gives you a hard leather like scroll canister
Okay.
and hands it over, and he says, "Inside is a map of the entire Slums. It's a pretty detailed spot. It doesn't actually tell you where the hideout is, but I do have scouts that have been strolling through the night and figuring out certain patterns of their guards. We're thinking of hitting up the pies up their side of the land sometime soon."
All right. On a side note, I'm gonna turn over to Ripfist. I'm gonna say, how good are you at recon?
I'll say I have to be honest. I'm more of the kind of person who pays other people to do the recon and the tracking and that sort of garbage work. I'm just there to kill the monster.
Actually, Frank,
Alright.
you do have that thing to track things with.
You have like a
I got-
spot racial, but that's
yeah,
it.
you have like a spot ratio.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
can
like,
spot,
I'm-
but he can't hunt.
I'm as good as most gnolls of my race are, but I'm not a master by any stretch of the word. I used to have servants for that.
I'm the kind of guy who can get around places and not be seen very much. So I don't know
I am a loud, clanky, garrulous dude, but that might not be the best.
exactly. So I'm not sure how you would like to do this.
All right.
Let's-
As you
well, I
guys
think
discuss this, the
we've kind of been
Beloit
railroaded
goes
this
back
for a
to
little
playing
bit.
chess.
Yeah. I said, all right, we'll get back to you with a plan. But I figure the two priests want to take a turn of doing stuff while we're hashing out details.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not sure that I'd be doing anything interesting.
Yeah.
For the
He's, like,
first day, I
praying
just
at an
planted
altar of
doing
the dead.
prayers and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then here I have no idea. He's like sitting in a garden, like chatting up other people or something.
Polishing his
Discuss
greatsword.
theology.
Yeah. Chatting up interdimensional beasts like. Whoosh. Hello, Death. How are you?
Potentially. But even so, okay, are you doing anything or not so much?
Gotta be something you want from a cathedral. I mean,
Jacob, can you hear us?
Oh, my mic was muted.
Gotcha.
That's why it wasn't funny.
All right. Just go back a minute. I lost my train of thought.
No problem. We're kind of figuring out how to nail some slavers in the non-purview way.
Mm.
I figured, want to see if you guys were doing anything during the time while all this is happening. Didn't really want to take over the entire session there.
I mean,
So, yeah. I assumed we'd be like resting for the first day.
Yeah.
But
On the first
I
day,
mean-
you rested.
I'm kind of just in the garden, doing my thing, which is probably polishing my greatsword again.
Yeah.
Things gotta be
saw
shiny.
A speck. I saw a speck somewhere, so I need to go over the entire damn thing.
well, I mean, like there's a whole cathedral of people to see what's up.
Yeah, learn something about the town.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
You
what
can
we're doing.
polish your greatsword in a garden surrounded by cute acolytes and just start chatting people up.
Yeah, I mean, you're not like staying there to get married. You're just there for a week.
True.
Chat says to loot the cathedral because they're cool. and I'm
Yeah,
just
do they
like,
have any healing belts?
The problem is the brass isn't worth that much, Bakaman, but gold candelabras, whoo boy. So,
Brass is shiny.
man, we're actually
Yeah,
we're
Russ,
milking
shine.
this week for fucking everything is God apparently. Jeez, I thought that we would just be like, I study, I pray, and I jerk off at the bar for a week, and then we meet up and get on a ship and fight a giant manta
why
ray.
on earth would you jerk off in a bar?
Oh, what else
No,
are you gonna
Dave.
do?
I like
That's
to
what you
I
want.
like to derail any type of plans anybody has.
I mean, we
Proving
can
your
just do nothing for a week and then just
Yeah,
head
like
on
if
to the next
you-
part of the adventure. Yeah. All right. I tell
I'm trying to have like a side quest.
Yeah.
Side
you guys want to just like skip the side quest so we can kind of all do something together there because that's probably more. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm
In that
thinking
case,
that might be the way to do
we
it.
tell Yellow Guy we have to confer with some associates. We'll be hitting a ship pretty soon, but we will get back to you as soon as we can. We're keeping your maps.
He's like, that's the only map I have. You guys are leaving. I need it back.
We're not
Oh.
leaving tomorrow. We'll
I think we're just gonna fast forward through some stuff. I think so. All right. I give him the maps back. I say
So how much loot do they
You'll
get,
be-
Doc? Basically, is what we're working at here. How much loot and XP do they get for killing the 30,000 purple guys?
that we already would have. Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
that I just clicked the magical kill 30,000 purple guys button to do. Yeah.
I
I vote we nix the side quest. It sounded pretty cool, but we do have other stuff we could be doing. So.
Yeah. And to be honest, guys, I don't want to sit here for like 2 hours while you two hash out a side quest. And I'm just like,
We're gonna make really cool things.
yeah. So,
All right,
Doc,
so in that case, to say you'll be hearing from our other associates at Crumble and Spunk. So you should be hearing in about a month and a half.
wait, is that a bar
Someone
name or is that like
business
character
card.
names you just came up with?
I
Don't
know,
say
it's
a month
I'm
and a
just
half.
making shit up. But
Don't-
we're walking on the door. You'll be hearing from people at Crumble and Sprocket, And I
Crumble
deliberately get the
and
names mixed up on the way out too, and then we head back to the thing and kind of just fart around for a week.
Yeah. Damn.
All right.
I do the the whole in the nights in the tavern. I do a little like something loud. I lean it against the door, so if any of the doors open, there's going to be a crash that'll wake us up. And I try to I do the watches with Okay, here, you still down to do watches when we sleep?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
then,
I'll also split up some watches.
I'll
yeah, me and
sleep.
Kay here are gonna do watches. So, other than that, yeah.
Okay.
I'll pitch in for watches. Sleep
It's
for the week.
Actually, you're kind of in your own. Billy, you're in your own room, but
Oh,
you weren't
Okay.
here, so we figured we were gonna have to get extra rooms anyway. So we figured why not? You were the odd man out,
okay.
so you can stay up and watch as much as you want, but
Okay.
I don't think
well,
anyone
I'm
will be there in there with
yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna sleep
Cool.
Aiden just
in
sleeps.
in
Okay.
short naps.
Cat
Okay.
nap.
Cat nap.
So, over the past several days, Jericho writes down as much as he can. And did you ever do a concentration check to see how much you remember of the?
No, that's why I was
That's-
wanting to ask you about that stuff. But if that's what you want me to do, I can do that right now.
So you can do a concentration check, but it's extremely hard to actually remember shit of
Okay.
something like that intricate.
All right.
I'll be right back. I need to find something.
Wow, I failed that
It's
horribly.
freezing.
So.
What the
Sucker.
hell?
You're the least concentrating person ever.
So during the week, as you try to concentrate, you keep on getting distracted by really hot mage girls, apprentices, and so you don't earn shit.
All right, let me do a constitution check to see if I impregnate
It's just
any
like a
of them.
real college.
Constitution check. I don't know.
Fine, a dexterity check. Is that better?
For what?
Banging
It's a
these
friend-
hot
he's trying to-
broads,
he's
man.
trying to impress
No,
you
you
with
don't get
juggling
to screw
skills.
anyone. You just get distracted, and
You
then when
failed
you try
your roll. Yeah, you don't get to screw after you fail. Yeah, that's a reward.
That's part of the joke, man. That's part of the joke. I'm glad
Yeah.
you keep it up. That's all right. No, that's fine. So I get down what I consider to be the most important stuff as much as I can, and I just guess I remember nothing.
No, so you have
Yeah.
just what you have written down.
Yeah, all right, cool.
So the boat comes in the morning, and you guys know that because that's what the ticket says. And you guys
Because that's when
load
the
up-
high tide is.
and you guys load up on the boat. And while on the boat, you see that there's a lot of or no, before the boat comes though, you guys like get there pretty early. It doesn't come in the early afternoon. It's like comes in almost at noon.
Okay.
And you see a bunch of the duck sailors that actually no one knows of. But you remember the duck sailors, Hemlock and Dave,
Yeah, I do,
I
yeah.
remember.
when you guys fought the. So you see the duck sailors, and they're kind of like sitting there, really pissed off.
Are they the same ones?
Yes, they're the same ones.
God damn it. I wish Clive was alive now. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't died by the +5 power.
Yeah.
I look over at them like, you know these?
No,
guys?
we don't know them.
No.
We've
They
never
don't
seen
know
them.
them.
Yeah.
I've heard of them before.
I assume that if you have like Aurelia's journal, you have like cliff notes of them written
Yeah.
in there. Like, a footnote.
Maybe she like writes down the captain's name or something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you actually have that written down as an item, by the way, like Aurelia's journal?
I do, yeah.
Okay, because, yeah, just make sure. So, yeah, you see a bunch of ducks in their, like, sailor outfits, and they're really pissed off. The captain's, like, they're sitting at this they're, like, sitting in a big ring, and the captain's kind of pacing back and forth, really pissed off. As you're, waiting for the boat. The boat's here, but they're getting it prepared for the passengers. So a lot of the passengers are also there. The harbor is very crowded right now.
Okay. Why? I guess we get all our stuff loaded up eventually. We've got like what, 3 horses? No, 5 horses.
I got a horse. Yeah.
And a carriage, and then I got a
Yeah.
horse. Yeah, there'd be 4 horses then, because there's only 2 on the
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
for the carriage, and then 1 for the pyres each.
Yeah.
That-
And then we got the
Oh, by the way-
carriage and
Duck, how much is a mithril kopesh? Because I'm gonna sell just the one I have. to
You have a
some man.
mithril kopesh? Why?
I picked
We
it up.
we grabbed it from the.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. It sells. I mean, you gotta just sell it.
Yeah, I'm just selling it.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
I
I've
mean,
also got 26 orc silver coins, a bronze kopesh. I got 5 bronze kopeshes, 3
Oh, yeah, I'm
ceremonial
still wearing
knives.
that.
Yeah,
Tommy
I just
headdress.
want to
And
like
free
make sure
bronze.
I
Wearing my
purge.
headdress.
I just want to make sure I purge my shit.
Yeah, I also want to purge all that shit.
I'll
from
keep
my
wearing the
inventory.
headdress for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I dropped 5.
What color is it?
It's
Gold.
made out of gold.
It's made out of gold,
Oh,
man.
so you fit in right in with the yellow guys.
apparently I was wearing it the whole time.
So yeah,
I hate that I keep on forgetting that this is a thing, so I can't make some stupid like remark about it.
All right, I should probably sell it then.
so
Okay.
yeah,
So-
Yeah, I totally forgot to sell it. We
I
can
mean,
wait
you
till
guys.
someone
I
calls.
mean, you guys do remember that you're going to the world's black market, and you can probably sell it there.
Oh, yeah.
right?
yeah.
Oh, okay, well whatever, we'll do it there then. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So then I guess would sort of introduce ourselves to the captain. Is that normal, by the way? Like, if we're just getting ferry, would we try and introduce ourselves?
It's a pretty long ride, so I mean, it'd be
Alright.
good.
The
getting-
captain's
yeah.
gonna want to know anyone on his ship if he knows his shit at all.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna want everyone. He's going to basically what he usually does is he'll stand there as people give him his tickets, and then he'll have a very small introduction, and then they would go on the boat. But if you want to talk to him beforehand, that's fine.
All right, so at this point I've read Aurelia's journal a lot because let's face it, we're on the road a fucking lot, right? So when he introduces himself, can I do?
It's like a short story.
Can I do a check?
The duck is not the captain of the boat.
Okay, I thought the
The
captain
duck
was.
and the group of ducks are just sitting there, really PO'd.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yes.
All right.
They're really PO'd, and they have their ship there, and it looks really beaten the shit out of. And then they have the second ship there, that's the ferry that's going to Visirka Vajara.
Okay,
which is
alright.
the boat you guys are going on with its own captain.
Well, I guess I really have no reason to talk to them other than the fact that we're waiting around for shit to happen. So maybe I don't know. I'll talk to them. Maybe I overhear them talking to each other and I recognize some of the names in the book.
They're talking in Anamilian. Only Hemlock would know what they're saying.
I like
Don't.
walk over to William and I'm like, do you happen to know what these ducks over here are saying?
Duck? Do I know what the ducks are saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do know what the ducks are
I've
saying.
never uttered that sentence before in my life.
Duck, do I know what the ducks are saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. So basically the captain is yammering on to himself about how his ship was attacked by Aishin pirates, and he was so curious, or not, yeah, Aishin pirates, and he was so curious as to why they attacked a neutral ship, and you can hear him babbling about how he has to ride the same ferry with, with his entire crew just to get to where they were supposed to be going, and that they have none of their cargo left. You hear that the only thing that you hear, and then the last thing that you hear is that the only thing they have are the weapons that they were shooting at the Aishin with, which are just muskets that have very little ammo now. So they had to restock. Oh, and you hear him babbling about how he hates the fact that they had to acquire currency to stay at the city because they're communists and they don't like.
Wait,
money.
they weren't communists, Duck.
They are communists.
But no,
All Anamilians that are part of the empires.
really?
Not
Because I remember talking to them about this
They're
exact thing,
commies.
and
Soviet bear.
they were traitors. They were outside of the that whole
Okay.
thing.
No. They are traders for their empire, and they have cargo ships to trade goods. That's what they
Yeah.
do.
I'm
Okay,
not
all right.
exactly like a part of the empire.
Hemlock like ran away or something. I don't know if he actually has a story with that.
All right. So what do you tell
yeah,
me?
it's just not public.
What do you tell me, Kyla?
I'm gonna relay all that information. to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, well, see,
Yeah. Okay. You don't
This
have to
guy's
fucking say it
bitching.
again. Like, yeah.
He's just bitching about all these other things and using
He's-
money.
All right.
bitches be bitch.
And I sort of okay. I walk over to him and I'm like, do you speak common?
He says, "Yes, I do, you dirty pig, capitalist human. What do you want? I'm so pissed off right now. I can't even stand it."
I like I put my name out. And I'm like, Hi, my name is Jericho Newell. Can I just inquire what your name actually might be?
So did I actually ever give the captain his name?
Uh,
Write
No,
that
we
down?
just called him like Lord Ducky.
Yeah, I know, but I'm pretty sure I gave you a captain something or other.
Captain Lord Ducky.
Captain. Yeah, Captain Duckworth.
let me check here.
I
If
think it was like
didn't,
Captain.
I'll just make the
Captain,
name.
Captain Quack.
I don't know if I have it written, but I know you did. But maybe we should just make something up.
Captain
Pretty sure it was Captain
Malardius or something.
No,
Oh,
like-
Lord, he is.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Quackers.
nah, I don't know if it was that. No, I don't
I'm
have
pretty sure it
anything
was
written
something
down.
funny. Like that.
Okay, so he'll say that. I'll go with the Mallard theme. Actually, he was going to do something like that.
Hmm.
He says that he's a Captain Mallardikov.
I scratch my chin. I'm like, do you happen to give passage to a group of adventurers a while back? There was a despicable human being in there called Clive Dragon, and then there was a paladin Aurelia.
He says, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. The Aurelia, she was in the elf, right? She kept on
Yeah,
drowning
yeah.
in the water.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Too
Kept
soon.
on
Too
drowning?
soon.
Too soon, yeah. Yeah, she kept on drowning. It's funny. I was like, would you happen to be on this ferry behind me?
He says, yes. See, what happened is that while we were out at sea trying to go to Visarka Vajara, interestingly, a bunch of Aishin attacked our ship. We were barely able to escape with our lives. We had to give them all of our cargo. It was so weird. Just because we came from a human port, they attacked us. So, naturally, we went down the Western Passage, because we know that the orcs do not commit piracy. They barely have a navy at all. And we came down here to seek refuge. Annoyingly enough, we couldn't seek refuge in our own homeland, because right at that point, they were too scared that the Aishin would come to attack them. So they had to disown us for the moment.
All right.
Huh.
Yeah, do you think it's related to the passengers you had?
He says, you already talking about the 6 that helped us attack the giant... I don't even know what it was. It was some Etopian sea monster.
I take out
Talking about that
Aurelia's
group?
journal and I flick through it and it's like, something about a manta or something. Does that seem familiar?
He says, yeah, we don't really know what the thing was called. I think one of the fish guys that was with them called it like a Magapalat or something. I don't remember. But yeah, it was basically a giant sea monster.
Yeah.
Does it say giant sea monster in the journal?
It says manta.
He says, that's close enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same person. Aurelia, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, it has nothing to do with the Etopian sea monster. This was a completely different journey that we took from the Knoll City all the way to Visarka Vajara. We went past the halfway islands, and before we headed out over there, along the ferry coast, for some reason, the Aishin Navy was doing a good sea raid, like a beach, on the beachhead, and they attacked us as well. I have no idea why.
I guess during this time, would we be boarding and all that
No.
sort of stuff? No? Okay.
Not yet, not quite. You start to see civilians that are also going to be on the boat starting to line up,
Okay.
but you guys have plenty of time.
All right. So I was like, I don't know if you know this, but unfortunately, Aurelia and fortunately, Clive and the rest of the party that were with you have since perished. And I kind of just sort of think back. I was like, if that's the right word, and I was like, yeah. I was like, so I happen to be in I don't at this point. Is there anyone around me in my party, by the way?
We're all
I
kind of
think we're
sitting
all
around you,
there,
aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably all within hearing range.
Hmm.
Well, and since you haven't told us anything's going on, I'm listening.